go down. And besides any move,
First up is the basic go down that is traditionally used for any type of move. It's simple, but yet safe. Step open with your left leg to the side and place your hand on the floor. You also then want to place your left leg to the front, ending up in this footwork position. Once you know the steps, try and add a little bit more speed and fluidity to it, and try to execute this as casual as possible. We can simply add more of a jump when placing our foot on the floor. At this point in time, you want to give this variation a little bit more lift than the basic one, making it look smoother and more like a pro. A small moment of air is more than enough. Up next is the corkscrew. Start from standing and start twisting to the left, but keep your feet on the same spot. While twisting, we're gonna bend our knees while keeping the left knee lower than the right one, because otherwise this could get you all tangled up in a very uncomfortable position. Once twisted down to the floor, you're ready to perform any move you like, especially footworks. Up next is what I call the CC go down. After finishing up your top rocks, you want to twist your legs, hitting your toes on the floor and switching in between sides to the rhythm of the beat. While hitting these counts on the beat, you're slowly going to drop lower and lower until the moment you find yourself at footwork level or ground level, ready to perform the next move. Use your arms during this go down to create pictures and poses, and keep thinking about your style. Up next is the butt slide. Start with a powerful jump as high as you can while tapping both feet to the back. Really work on that form to create that perfect picture moment while in the air. After landing the jump, you want to drop down to the floor and have a seat. After sitting down, you're going to use your arms and legs to push yourself away backwards and perform this butt slide go down. While sliding, watch the arms and take your time while performing this, as there is no rush, and the better everything is placed, the better everything will be executed.
You can find the link to this masterclass in the description down below.
Next up is one of my very own go downs to show you how creative you can be when creating a go down. I call this one the circle to thread. Start by creating a big circle with your right hand, and at the end of this circle we're going to reach out behind our legs and connect our hand to our left knee. For the next step, we're going to bring our right leg in and pass the thread over our right arm. When placing your foot back on the floor, we're simply going to pull our knee, adding a slide to it, and then dropping to the floor, creating this original go down. It's okay to cheat while passing the thread, depending on how flexible you are. And then last up, we're going to create our own go down. And a great way to get started with this is by using the push and pull concept. Pushing or pulling certain body parts to help develop freedom and ideas as a b-boy or a b-girl, to help you create and develop your own style, moves, and vocabulary. Take your time to experiment with this, film yourself, and hopefully you'll find something pretty cool real soon.
This video is specifically made for top rocks. And top rock is the standing dance part of breaking. And top rocks are really, really important because it's the way to help you feel music and connect to it. And connecting to music is really important if you are a break dancer, or a b-boy, or a b-girl. Also, top rocking is a really great way to display your style and soul while jamming or competing. You know, moving and grooving to the beat, shaking it and moving those feet. So let's start this off super easy right now. And then throughout the video, we'll just make it a little bit harder as we move on. So here we go.
For the legs and feet, you want to start with a jump with the legs slightly open. From here, you step to the side with your right foot to the left, past the other foot, followed by jumping back to the open position and then performing the exact same step on the opposite side. Looking at the arms, you want to bring them in a comfortable way when jumping. Then open the arms up with the hands above the shoulders when stepping to the side. Your form and posture has a lot of importance when performing your top rocks. Make sure you dance with style and keep an eye out for details. Also, when top rocking, you want to lean more towards your toes and keep your heels off the floor. This will make you light and agile, a sign that you master your craft. The next top rock is the kick step or salsa step. Start by kicking your right leg to the front and place it back on the floor with the and count that follows. From here, we're going to step to the side with the left foot. This step to the side should be performed on the snare. After stepping to the side with the left leg, we are going to bring it back in and kick the left leg, creating the connection point to the next kick step, but this time on the opposite side. After the kick, again place your foot on the floor and now step to the side with your right foot, and repeat the process while dancing to the beat. When looking at the arms, you want to throw them forwards when kicking. Bring them in while placing your foot on the floor, and then open up the arms when stepping to the side. Again, a good posture from your arms to the hands to the fingers is really important to make you look fresh while you are top rocking to the beat. Take your time to work on this until you feel at ease. Next up is one of many possibilities that you can create based off of the kick step. This one exists out of a basic kick step followed by a step to the back with the same foot that stepped to the side. From here we step open with the other foot and then adding a step forwards from our basic top rock. The foot that ends up in the front is the foot that bounces off the floor, again kicking to the front and creating this kick step variation on the other side. Again, after the kick step, stepping to the back, then open, followed by a step to the front. You can also add more detail to the move by, for example, rolling with your hands during the extra steps. Next up is the Indian step. Kick the right leg to the front as you would do with the kick step. Then jump on that foot, placing all of your weight on that leg, followed by the other leg stepping over the right foot. Now after the step over, you want to shift all of your weight onto the left foot, lifting the right foot slightly off the floor. Practice this sequence like this in both directions at first until you get it right before you start combining them in both directions. Now to combine the Indian step on both sides, you have to add this tricky circle with the foot. So after the step over, we return to our right foot while creating a circle to the exterior with our left foot. The end of that circle connects to the kick of the Indian step that you want to perform on the other side. When creating the circle, you want to execute this out of your knee to make it as clear as possible, but also really fast. So the circle has to be performed at a really high pace. So exercise this circle separately on both sides so you can swiftly transition from one side to the other. When looking at the arms, you want to position one hand above the eye line and the other stretched to the back while performing the step over. In between the step overs on both sides, you want to let your arms swing from one position to the other. Next up is this cool toe heel jump top rock. Start by tapping the floor with your toes, then hit the floor with your heel on the and count. For the third step, we're going to let the heel stand where it is while jumping with the other foot towards it and locking the feet together. Now detach the feet to perform the hit with the toes on the opposite side, followed again of course by the heel and exactly the same jump towards that heel and locking the feet together. While hitting the toe heel part, you want to hit poses with your arms. Then while jumping forwards, you want to open the arms up. Again, watching that posture so you dance with style.